All right, so today we're diving into something a little different, a little out there. You know how we like to get a little weird around here.
Always fun to explore new territory.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So this time we're gonna take a look at this idea of the chosen one,
Oh,
but
okay.
not in like the Lord of the Rings kind of way.
Right.
Think of it more like a funhouse mirror.
Oh,
It's
no.
going to reflect back some interesting things about ourselves and maybe reveal some hidden truths about who we are and why we're here.
I like that analogy.
Yeah. So we found this video laying out 9 signs. You might be destined for greatness. 9
9 signs.
signs. 9 signs that you might be the chosen one.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Right. Let's see if
Go.
any of these resonate with you, the listener.
All right, let's dive in.
All right. So sign number 1, authenticity.
Authenticity.
And it's not just about being yourself, but it's like having this almost supernatural fake radar for other people's insincerity.
Hmm. That's interesting. So it's like being authentic, it gives you this unique perspective, a heightened awareness of what's genuine and what's not.
Yeah, it's like you can see through the BS.
Right, and there's actually some psychology behind this. Studies show that people who are more self-aware and genuine tend to have stronger relationships and a greater sense of well-being.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so authenticity, that's like level 1 of our quest for self-discovery. What's
Awesome.
next?
Well, sign number 2 is this thirst for more. You know, that feeling that there's got to be something bigger out there, a bigger purpose beyond the ordinary.
Hmm. Yeah, I can relate to that. But couldn't that also be a sign of restlessness?
Yeah.
You know, like dissatisfaction with what you already have?
That's a great question. It makes me think about Abraham Maslow and his hierarchy of needs.
Yeah.
You know, we all have these basic needs like food and shelter. But once those are met, we start craving things like meaning and purpose. So maybe this thirst for more is that next level need kicking in.
Yeah, it's like our souls are saying, okay, basic survival is taken care of. Now what? That makes me think of that Robert Frost poem, The Road Less Traveled.
Oh, yeah, classic.
It's about venturing beyond the familiar, even if it means facing some uncertainty.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And that's the risk and the potential reward of this quest, isn't it?
Totally. Sometimes those detours lead to incredible discoveries, and sometimes they just lead us back to where we started, but with a deeper understanding of ourselves.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so we've got authenticity and this thirst for more. What's the next signpost on our journey?
Sign number 3 is all about facing challenges. The video suggests that these hardships aren't random. They're actually shaping you for a greater purpose to help others going through similar things.
So it's like turning your pain into purpose.
Exactly. There's this concept called post-traumatic growth. The idea that while trauma is undeniably difficult, it can actually lead to profound personal transformation.
So people who've gone through tough times often develop incredible empathy and resilience.
Right. It's like our struggles become our strengths, and those strengths become the tools we use to make a difference.
Okay, this quest is getting deep. What's next?
All right, sign number 4 is that quest for truth, both inward and outward. It's about questioning assumptions, always digging deeper.
So it's not just accepting things at face value, but really wanting to understand the why behind everything.
Exactly. It's like that intellectual curiosity, that desire to peel back the layers and get to the heart of things.
It makes me think of Socrates, who said, an unexamined life is not worth living.
Absolutely.
So are we talking about big existential questions here, or just everyday curiosity about how things work?
I think it's both. It's about constantly challenging your own beliefs and seeking a deeper understanding of the world around you.
I like that. It's like we're all detectives in a way, searching for clues to the mysteries of life.
And sometimes the most important clues are found within ourselves.
Well, that's good.
Which leads us to sign number 5, the black sheep.
Ooh. Now, this one hits close to home for a lot of people. This sign is all about feeling different from your family, like you're marching to a different drum.
Right. Which can be a common experience, particularly when we're figuring out who we are and what we believe in.
It's like you don't quite fit in with the expectations or values of your family.
Exactly. And that can be both challenging and liberating. It pushes you to find your own tribe, people who resonate with your unique perspective and values.
Yeah, it's like trading your biological family for your chosen family, finding your people out in the wild.
I like that.
Okay, so we've got authenticity, a thirst for more facing challenges, seeking truth, and being the black sheep. What's next on our list of chosen one characteristics?
Sign number 6 is all about innate kindness. It's that deep-seated desire to help others, to give, even when you've been taken advantage of.
So it's like some people are just wired to be givers, even if it means they get burned sometimes.
Yeah, you could see it
Yeah.
that way. This sign points to a natural inclination towards compassion and altruism.
It reminds me of that research on the helper's high. That feeling of well-being we get from acts of kindness and generosity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like our souls are getting a boost from helping others, even if it comes at a personal cost.
So maybe those who feel this innate kindness are meant to play a specific role in making the world a better place.
It's an interesting thought.
Okay, things are starting to get a little mystical here.
Ah.
What's the next sign we should be looking for on our quest?
Sign number 7 is inner knowing. That unshakable feeling of being meant for more, like a fire in your soul.
That I just know feeling, right? Even if you can't explain it logically.
Exactly. It's a deep connection to one's purpose, a gut feeling that guides us towards what feels authentic and meaningful, even if it defies logic or external expectations.
So how do we differentiate between this inner knowing and just wishful thinking?
That's the challenge, isn't it? It's about learning to trust our intuition while also being discerning and critical. Sometimes that inner voice is spot on, and sometimes it's leading us down a rabbit hole. It's about finding that balance.
Trusting your gut, but also using your head.
Okay.
I got it. What's next?
Sign number 8 is feeling like an old soul.
Okay, so what does that even mean? Like you were born in the wrong century.
It can manifest in different ways. Sometimes it's feeling out of sync with your peers, like you have a wisdom or perspective that's beyond your years.
So not just being mature for your age, but feeling like you've lived through lifetimes of experience.
Exactly. It can also be a fascination with history, ancient cultures, or wisdom traditions.
It's like you're drawn to the echoes of the past, searching for answers to timeless questions.
And it speaks to that longing for connection to something greater than ourselves, a sense that we're part of a lineage of wisdom and experience.
I can see how that might tie into the whole chosen one archetype. Like you've been sent back with knowledge from another time to help guide humanity.
Right.
Okay, so we've got authenticity, thirst for more facing challenges, seeking truth, being the black sheep, innate kindness, inner knowing, and feeling like an old soul. That's a lot to process.
It is.
What's the final sign we should be looking for on our quest for self-discovery?
This last one is a bit more, well, let's just say it's provocative. Sign number 9 is people disliking you. Not because you're a jerk, but because your light supposedly exposes their darkness.
Whoa, okay. That's a bit intense. So are we talking about people who are just generally disliked, or is there something more specific here?
The video seems to suggest that it's not about being universally disliked, but about attracting negativity from specific individuals who feel threatened by your authenticity and your light.
So it's not about being a jerk. It's about being so awesome that it makes certain people uncomfortable.
You could put it that way.
I could see how that could be misinterpreted.
It's important to be careful with this one. Sometimes people dislike us for legitimate reasons, and sometimes it's just a personality clash or a difference of opinion.
Right. It's easy to get caught up in this idea that if people dislike you, it's because you're special.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just basic human dynamics.
It's about being honest with ourselves and recognizing that not everyone is going to like us, and that's okay. It doesn't necessarily mean we're chosen ones. It just means we're human.
So after all this, are we saying that everyone is a chosen one?